Tune in for Patrick Ching's Painting in Paradise.
Aloha, I'm Patrick Ching, and thank you for joining me on Painting in Paradise. In this episode, we learn about Hawaii's sea turtles, and especially those large and mysterious ones known as leatherbacks. Leatherbacks are the largest sea turtles alive today, but most of us have never seen one here in Hawaii. I'll show you how to draw the leatherback, and then we'll visit the Mokupāpapa Discovery Center in Hilo, where we'll see the creation of Honu O Hawai'i, a mural in the center's keiki section that shows all 5 sea turtles in one place. Finally, I'll show you how we painted life-size turtle cutouts so that folks could see how they measure up against each species. Enjoy all this and more on a large and leathery episode of Painting in Paradise! There are 5 species of sea turtles in Hawaiian waters. The general Hawaiian word for turtle is honu. Honu is also the name used specifically for the most plentiful species of turtle in Hawaii, also known as the green sea turtle. Hawksbill turtles are known as ea and are sometimes called honu ea. They're known for their pointed beaks and beautiful shells that have pointed edges, especially when they're younger. As they get older, their shells get smoother and rounder too. This one is known to Hilo locals as M, because its shell casts a shadow in the shape of the letter M. There are 3 species of sea turtles in Hawaiian waters that hardly ever come up on shore here. The olive ridley, which has a round olive-colored shell and is the smallest of them all. Loggerheads, which have large heads and enjoy eating crabs and other crustaceans. And then there are the leatherbacks. They're so different from all the other species because they don't have scales or claws or hard outer shells. Instead, they have leathery shells with ridgelines on them. Leatherbacks are the largest sea turtles alive today, but most of us in Hawaii have never seen a live one here. That's because in Hawaii, leatherbacks almost never come on land. To learn more about leatherbacks, I asked someone who spent many years working to protect them.
I'm Alexander Gauss, and I'm a research marine ecologist with the NOAA Pacific Islands Fisheries Science Center based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. I've been working with leatherback turtles across the Pacific Ocean for over 20 years now. So most of the leatherbacks that you're going to find around Hawaii, they migrate out of the Western Pacific with primary nesting locations in Indonesia. There are also important nesting grounds in the Solomon Islands, Papua New Guinea, primarily those areas, yeah.
Alexander also told me that the eastern Pacific leatherback populations have drastically declined in recent years. The major reasons for this are that many turtles get killed in fishing nets and lines, and their eggs are also taken for food by humans and other predators. The leatherback's main source of food is jellyfish. Unfortunately, floating plastic bags look just like jellyfish, and many turtles eat them by mistake and choke. He also said that leatherbacks are the deepest diving of all the sea turtles and can dive over 700 meters deep.
Leatherbacks are able to expand and contract, and so as you go deeper in the ocean, you get a lot more pressure, right? And so their bodies allow for that. They can withstand that pressure, and they can dive a lot deeper.
And that way, he says, they can go for food sources that other species can't get to. When we return, I'll show you how to draw the leatherback sea turtle. Now join me for a leatherback turtle drawing lesson. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how I go about drawing a leatherback sea turtle, okay? And remember, in the beginning, I'm going to press softly. How are we going to press? Softly. That's right. We press softly so we don't dig into that paper, and that way we can adjust lines if we need to, or maybe even erase. Yeah. I'm going to use a pen so you can see. And you can use a pencil or whatever you got to draw with, okay? Now I'm going to start off the leatherback, kind of like a teardrop shape, like many turtle shells have. And just kind of give them a shape like that, like a teardrop, okay? We'll put the head right around there, so just put a circle for the head, and another circle where the front flippers start, followed by a nice big oval for those front flippers. Remember that they got to have long front flippers because it helps them like fly through the water, okay? The back flippers, they're more like a hand shape. Just put a little circle over there, and that's all you got to do. Even the end of the turtle shell looks like a tail. It's kind of long and pointed, and I'll show you that close-up a little later on. Alright, now that we've got our sea turtle formed up, we're going to start to add some detail. The most important thing on this turtle for drawing anyway is its shell. And remember, this is the largest sea turtle in the world, and they don't have scales like all the other kind of turtles. Instead, they have long kind of bony ridges with like leathery texture between them, thus the name Leatherback, you know, right on their back. Yeah. So I'm gonna shape the shell a little bit, kind of like Batman a little bit. It's got a little point over there, and one of those ridges is going to be right in the middle, leading all the way to the end over there. Okay. Now they got like 7 of them on top. Okay. So we'll put another one here, and another one there, all leading to the very end of the tail area. Yeah. Let's go ahead and continue. Put one more ridge up top, and one more ridge in the bottom. Notice how much more space there is in the bottom ones because they're closer to the viewer's eye. Yeah. Now for the head, we'll go and just kind of make them. They have a cool shaped mouth, kind of like a parrot's beak, and back to the body. You can come around, and this turtle is almost shaped up for us already, you know. I think I'll wait till use the bigger pen to show you how I detail, but I am going to put the maka, because the maka can go right there. The maka is the eye, and we can't really see the other side one. Remember that the leatherbacks have like a spot on their head. Yeah, they all do. And it's kind of like a pinkish spot. They have spots on them, and underneath is kind of like pinkish. They got light blue, gray. They're pretty much gray animals. Okay, now I'm going to draw with a bigger pen so you can see. First, I'll go around the outline of the turtle's shell. Notice that the end of the shell has a long point and kind of looks like a tail, but it's not. Then the head. Don't forget that cool looking beak-like mouth. Then those big front flippers. Give them a little corner over here and then a little jega jega under the arm. Other side flipper, jega jega. Now the back flippers, they're shaped so different from the front flippers, kind of like a hand with big clunky webbing. And the other back flipper. Now for those distinctive ridges. The first one goes right up the middle. Then one on the side of that. You can make them kind of like bumps because they are kind of bumpy. Remember, when you make the ones closer to you, they're going to have more space in between them because that side of the turtle is closer to you. And the maka. Don't forget that spot right on top of the head. And there I've just drawn my leatherback sea turtle. Now you can go ahead and draw in some spots. They got spots all over them. And also when you go and paint them, you can paint them with a brush or even use your fingers. You can put some swoosh marks if you like. And they like to eat jellyfish, yeah. So if you want to have one that's about to have a meal, you can just put a jellyfish in there. When we return, we'll see some sea turtle art at Mokupāpapa Discovery Center in Hilo. Now enjoy the making of a sea turtle mural at Mokupāpapa Discovery Center in Hilo.
I am Andy Collins. I'm the education coordinator for Papahanaumokuākea Marine National Monument, the remote northwestern Hawaiian Islands. So these are 1,200 miles of islands and atolls and coral reefs that extend beyond Kauai. Some of the unique organisms that live out there are Hawaiian monk seal, green sea turtle, also just incredible seabird diversity that's out there.
Aloha mai kako, I'm Hoku O Hawai'i Pihana. I am the Native Hawaiian Outreach Education Specialist for Mokupāpapa Discovery Center in Papahanaumokuākea. I wanted to share with you the oli that we do every morning that is Mele no Papahanaumokuākea. So it is something that we do to ground us in space, acknowledging our kupuna, acknowledging kane, and recognizing kanaloa in our oli and the journey that we're taking up to Papahanaumokuākea, and acknowledging Papahanaumokuākea as the union of all of the births that exist in these spaces. So we recognize hina throughout the oli and all of our akua and our kupuna that came before us. This enables us to ground ourselves in the direction and intent of the day and create that pilina to Papahanaumokuākea as we share about this space.
Well, we have a number of amazing exhibits here at Mokupāpapa Discovery Center, including an incredible wall mural created by artist Ching on the Kumulipo, or the primary Hawaiian creation chant. That's a very unique artistic feature to this location. We also have an incredible wall map that shows you the extent of Papahanaumokuākea and the islands and atolls that can be found up there. We have a beautiful 3,500-gallon saltwater aquarium, the largest on this island. We also have a children's area for keiki to come and experience this place and to do puppet theaters and other things. Yeah, we have a lot of things to offer for everybody, natural, cultural, historic displays and exhibits, so we hope you can come down and check us out.
Aloha, my name is Michael Kaban II. I'm the aquarist here at Mokupāpapa Discovery Center. So behind me here we have our 3,500-gallon saltwater reef aquarium. It contains local native fish as well as endemic species, some which were only found up in the northwestern Hawaiian Islands.
Aloha, my name is Justin Umholtz and I'm the education coordinator here at Mokupāpapa Discovery Center. I get to work with all of the schools along with my co-educator Hoku, and we get to also develop all of the different ways of sharing the amazing stories about what makes Papahanaumokuākea special and what is the great conservation work, cultural practices, and career opportunities for students to continue to malama that space.
We are working on a Honu exhibit about the different species of sea turtles found in Hawaii. And one component of that is a beautiful mural that artist Patrick Ching has developed for us that also show the life cycle of the sea turtles from birth, and then a composite mural of the 5 species of sea turtles.
It took a lot of work to get this mural started, with all the base coats and water fades. I'm thankful to have had lots of good help from Hilo artist Keikoa, who contributed with painting and recording. Each turtle had to be built with layer upon layer of paint. Sometimes I'll use my fingers to paint with. Different degrees of kind of orange, bing, bing, bing. The eyes are where you add reflections and life to your paintings. Every section of the turtle's back are like rays of a sunrise. Painting the eggs is fun. You can load a brush with several colors and swirl it. I like painting the octopus. They're so cool. When most of the work is done, I'll call some friends to help with the finishing touches. All you add is aloha and a little paint.
My name's Clayton Watkins. I have a background in woodworking, so I've been working on building a lot of the exhibits here.
Clayton cut and mounted the boards onto the wall with such precision, it really made it nice for us to paint on.
Aloha, my name is Virginia Bronco. I'm manager here at Mokupāpapa Discovery Center. We're really excited to have this mural by Patrick Ching at Mokupāpapa Discovery Center. It's a great opportunity for the public to come in and learn about our ecosystems and culture.
Hello, my name is Pat Richardson, and I'm a longtime volunteer at Mokupāpapa. And one of the pleasures in my volunteer job recently has been watching Patrick Ching paint this beautiful mural behind me, focusing on our 5 species of Honu, but adding all manner of sea life and bird life to make just a beautiful creation.
When we return, you'll see how we painted life-size sea turtle cutouts.
Well, we are very fortunate to have Patrick Ching here as our NOAA artist in residence. So as part of our sea turtle exhibit at Mokupāpapa Discovery Center, we will have life-size cutouts of the 5 species of sea turtles found in Hawaii. So you can come down and measure yourself up against these 5 species of sea turtle, from the largest, the leatherback, all the way down to the smallest, the olive ridley.
Painting with house paint can be challenging at first, but just take your best guess at mixing colors till you get what you want. Then start laying it on. These boys are eager to help. Go easy, guys. I'll do a little more finger painting. One more helper. Good. Now to put the scales in. One layer of color. Another layer of color. More layers of color. There's a couple done. Artist Giovanni helps me prepare the leatherback. And we're off. Now the girls want to help. Then I'll add some shadows. And more finger painting. And some finishing touches.
So come down to Mokupāpapa Discovery Center and measure yourself against these life-size cutouts of sea turtles that are found in Hawaii, from the smallest, the olive ridley, all the way up to the largest, the incredibly massive leatherback sea turtle. Thank you for joining me on Painting in Paradise. I hope you enjoyed learning about Hawaii's sea turtles and especially the leatherback. I'd love to see what you did, so you can send pictures of you and your art to my website at patrickching.com. Bye-bye.
You can learn more about Hawaii's turtles in my book, Sea Turtles of Hawaii.
Papahanao, Mokuakea, sacred islands way out there. Born of Papa and Wakea, Papahanao, Mokuakea. Papa is the Mother Earth. Hanao means to give birth. Moku is the name for islands. Akea, the sky. rising up into the sky, eroded by wind, rain, and sea. Atolls they would someday be. On the Ainla plants would grow, now paka and akoko. Oh, hue, ah, hea, hea, papa halau, mokuakea. Creatures cross the ocean blue, birds and fish and insects too.
For art, gifts, and lessons, visit patrickching.com.